Yeah, good day. Good day, good day, good day. I gotta cover. Oh boy, it's gonna be hard. I gotta cover bicycles one of these days. And the issue is, do we give more safety to bicycles and bicycle safety and all this sort of stuff? The root of bicycle safety is not more lanes. It'll help to have more lanes, but it's a general cyclist attitude today. As for the bicycles, if one understands mechanical design, if the bicycle was being built today, designed and built today, it would not be permitted on any streets or city streets or considered a safe vehicle. Studies indicate that bicycles are only about the second worst for injuries, the worst mode of human transport for injuries. It is superseded by hang gliding, because as we all know, hang gliding, you come down from a high altitude and you smash into the ground. But everybody thinks that bicycles are safe. They are not. In fact, far from it. If you go to the emergencies of any hospital, you will find that a lot of, at least one in that whole emergency waiting room will be because of a cycling injury. Now, I agree that while bicycle fatalities are noted per mile, they aren't exactly frequent. And it's not the fatality with cars or higher speed vehicles. The problem with bicycles is that they go on two wheels. They aren't energy efficient. They're fatiguing. And they cause a lot of injuries. Man, a lot of people fall off of bicycles. And it doesn't matter if you have a helmet or not. There's no protection. And part of the problem, a major part of the problem with bicycles is people's bloody attitude now. When I got my bicycle, my first one, my parents were very strict. I had to obey the rules of the friggin' road. Seriously. I had to stop at a stop sign. I had to look both ways before I crossed the street from the stop. I couldn't cut off cars. And I started from there. And if you observe all the traffic laws, including don't pass on the right-hand side at a stop sign, you're going to be okay. A lot of people ignore that. It's amazing the number of people that ignore it. And it's a large part of the problem is people's attitude when it comes to riding a bicycle. They think they can do anything. They cannot do everything. They drive over other people's lawns. They drive over parklands and everything else. It's like they have no rules. They have no filter. But a bicycle is a moving vehicle, and when it's on a freaking road along with cars, you better follow the rules of cars, because they're bigger and they're uglier and they smash you to bits. But no, people's got this attitude of invincibility. They put on a silly little helmet and they think it's going to protect you. Nope, it's not going to protect you. Look, I'm all for cycling. Now, what is the answer? I'm all for cycling. But what do we have to do? Do we have to insure them? Make sure that if they go on the highway, they insure them, or license people? People should have some sort of recourse to take away your privileges of cycling. And people got to be convinced to follow the friggin' highway rules, whether they want it or not. I mean, most of the highway rules are just common friggin' sense. About the most egregious situation is, and you wouldn't put your car into this, you wouldn't even put a car into this situation. They put their body between a car or another vehicle and a hard point, like a box or street pole or a building even. They put their freaking bodies in there. And then all of a sudden the car moves over and smashes them to bits. Or passing on the right hand side when the other vehicles had stopped, then all of a sudden they get a go, and the friggin' driver's not going to see them coming up on their right hand mirror when they're not supposed to be there. There was an accident at Roundtrees, at the Roundtree where the Roundtrees used to be. Hershey's or Roundtrees or whatever. It's over in the West End, just south of Dundas. And I feel sorry for the pity, but everybody's blaming the poor truck driver. He came up on a hill. Some very nice lady, she was highly regarded, but she put her bicycle in between the curb and the wheels of the truck. And when the truck moved, he had no choice. He couldn't see her coming in there. There's no friggin' way. I've driven truck. I know what it's like. Like, people don't use common sense. They don't use any common sense whatsoever. Like, what I'm simply saying is, people don't use common sense when they're using a bicycle. Cars are big and heavy and vision restricted. And those drivers, they pay full insurance, they probably have full licenses, they pay a lot of money to be there. Now, I don't care whether you agree with them environmentally or whatever your hang-up is about noise or anything like that. I got a friend of mine, he's in that category. He hates cars, which is fair because cars hate him. And my biggest joke with him is I always say ban the bike. And in fact, that would be the best method. How could you solve it? You could ban the bike. But I just want to, if we're supposed to move ahead with improving cycling, the first issue is we got to improve the attitude of the cyclists. That needs work. And I think they should be charged. I think they should be put up in court if they break the law. And the cops have to be willing to go after them, and the fine should be heavy enough to send a message. It isn't that anybody hates cyclists. It's just that they break the law, and that's the biggest complaint I find with other drivers. They don't care. If you follow the rules and regulations, they're quite happy. And here's a neat thing. Most downtown couriers, cyclists, follow the rules of the road. I work for a messenger company. They follow it when they stop at the stop sign. You don't have to come to a complete stop. My technique was, when you come up to the stop sign, you put your foot down. If you can put your foot down long enough, the cop will see it, and that constitutes a stop because you can look around. Bicycles do stop quicker. But if you're slow enough to put your foot down, then the policeman will let it go by, because they know they've driven bicycles before. But you have to put your foot down on the right hand side, preferably. And even when you turn left, I don't know what the problem is. And you're signaling intention, you go left, you go right. Don't complicate it with this or that or this, that way or that way. Communication. Okay? I mean, we got to do something about people getting killed on bicycles, because it shouldn't happen. But bicycles are precarious vehicles. They're friggin' dangerous. If you want to get yourself injured, I was injured myself. I've been not critically, what's the word for it? I suffered a permanent 25% disability when I was 14 due to a bicycle accident. I wasn't aware that I was disabled, but hey, I'm a guy, I'm stupid, short, small brain, no pain. But it turned out I was permanently disabled, and I've been paying for it ever since. And I didn't give up on bicycles, but I knew enough to follow the friggin' rules of the road. If you follow the rules of the road, you're not going to get in trouble. It's not from be a Mr. Legal Beagle. It's the rules of the road are there to move traffic through dangerous areas. But they don't do it. So next time, follow the rules of the road. Don't put your frickin' body between any vehicle and a hard point or what they call street furniture, and then you'll be okay. And drive smart. And you got to be considerate of other people. The guys in the cars don't want to hit you. Well, maybe some do now. But be decent, for Christ's sakes. It's not hard. Yeah, take care, drive carefully, and remember, this also applies to salmon fishing.